Hi everybody, this is Cruiser. What we're going to do today is I'm showing you one of my Tracfones. This is the LG 500. I'm not showing you that one there. I already did this one in the past. Doing the it's a Samsung T155G. This is a basic telephone, basic cell phone. No SD card provisions, no camera. There's no exterior volume control. This is just your regular plain Jane basic flip phone that you can use for making phone calls in, phone calls out, text messages, alarm clock, and just the regular basic phone type of stuff. And I'll show you. The front of it, okay, is with the clear plastic as well as a plexiglass. I think it's plexiglass. Smoked. The sides, you can see a different texture. You have the top and you have the bottom portion, okay, which is kind of textured, so it doesn't readily slip out of your hands. This little portion up on here is for an earphone you can plug in, and it's also hearing aid capable as well. On the side here is a little plastic dust cover. You open it up, and that's where you plug in your battery charger. This is a proprietary for Samsung, and you can basically just plug it in. It is not USB capable to the computer. The phone's not anyway, because Tracfone is very proprietary about what they allow to do. So that's for charging, and you can also use it for hearing aids as well. There's a USB you can plug into there for your hearing aid, your device. Close that back up again. Back of it as well, it's a little bit textured, and it's got like a carbon fiber type of a design and pattern to it. Battery on the inside, just like that right there. Put it right there. And underneath here, make sure I got the right way. Yeah, I do. Battery just pops out. Oops. And on the inside, you see you've got your SIM card, information on the serial number, and things like this and that. Once you have this phone, and if you ever do allow the phone to run out of charge, if you port the phone out to a different phone, and then later on you decide, hey, I'm going to use this phone again, you need to contact Tracfone, and they will send you a new SIM card. They won't charge you for it. They'll send you a brand new SIM card. You install that, and then you can reactivate this phone again on a different phone number. You're able to do that. Some phones you can't. Put the battery back in it again, like that. Voila. Put the plastic case back on it again. The backing right there. That just goes in like that. You hear it snap. You're done. Turn the phone on. The red button, off button, just press and hold that for like 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1000, 2.5 seconds. And it'll come back up again. And there we go. That's your home screen. Now it's not going to come in very clear because of the angle it's on. I tried this before, and I turned the lights off, and it floods out even worse. I'm going to leave the lights on. Okay, to get to your menu, you have your soft key, your left soft key. You press on that one time, and then that brings you up to all your different applications you got on your menu. Push this back a little bit. Maybe that'll help a little bit. On the center there, you've got your OK button. If you press the OK button, it brings you to your prepaid menu. This you use from there. You can add airtime, you can buy airtime, you can get information like what's my phone number if you forget that. Airtime info, you can get your what the ESN serial number of the phone is. Also, you can get the SIM card number. Now, if you have a problem with programming it, whatever, you can call them on the phone, or you can go on the internet and you can do the same thing. It'll tell you to get down to the code entry mode. Oops, me get back to here. And this thing's a little bit hard for me to use because I got big fingers and I'm looking at an angle. Here we go. And SIM number and code entry mode. And then you just follow the directions on the internet, which is I do a lot because it's a lot easier than waiting for half an hour and you talk to somebody over in India. So I'll put this back here again. There we go. And then go through it here real quick. Contacts, which is just that, your contacts. Recent calls, you can see who's called you, who you've called. Messages, this is like your texting and your voicemail, or your text messages. Browser is just that, okay, it's a browser. You can go online with this little phone. You can check your email, if you have Google, if you have Hotmail, if you have Yahoo, and I believe there's one more. You can go into there from here and you can check your email to see what you've got. You can also write emails, send emails, and receive emails. So if you're out on the road, you can use this little phone too. Not bad. Calendar, it's a good little calendar. You can set it up and set up reminder dates, whatever it might be. And you can set it up and it'll ring you back when you set it up for that time. My folder in here, okay, you can set it up for your audio, pictures, and those you have to download because you cannot hook up your USB cable to this, and there's no internal SD card again. So you're limited, okay, on how much space you've actually got to use. Okay, tools. This is where you go to set your alarm. And you calculator, tip calculator, converter, that converts like, you know, grams to ounces and those type things that we don't use in the US here. You can also have a timer, stopwatch functions, and those in this one too. And then the last one, of course, is settings that you can hook, not prepaid, but settings that you can use to set up everything on your phone, from ringtones, whatever it might be. Now, we'll put this back on the home page again by hitting the red N button that puts you back to the home page. In the inner square, push to the left one time and you go to prepaid. Oh, sorry, that's on the OK in the middle. And the same thing as hitting the other one, so you can do everything through the prepaid there. Put that one back to there. Push it up until it clicks. Like I said, okay, where I'm at is, there we go, I'm sitting behind the camera. Okay, that's where you do your text messages. It's like a quick shortcut. You can get them a text message is the right one. Off to the right, sound profile. You go into there, that's how you can change your different ringtones. You can set up different for key functions to make it beep when you hit it, and not just all the different sounds you can do through that one there. And that's the push to the right. Push to the left, my messages. What do I have? You can do your inbox, your outbox, sent, and drafts. Hit it back one time and you got your contact list. Okay, who you have in there, like, you know, all the names you have stored and whatever else. If you ever do have to change phones, you have to manually input all these. There's no way to transfer from phone to phone. This one does not have Bluetooth. The C button, or the clear button, you press that one time when you're at the home page mode. That gives you your calendar. Okay. And that's that right there. Your keys, it's a pretty good sized key for little kids and also for senior citizens. Texting, you do the tap method. You just kind of go pop, 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 boom, 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 like we used to do when that's all there was available before they had the QWERTY keyboard where you can just do like a typewriter. Okay. I've got this one set for 3 minutes before the display goes out, so it's on for a long time. I don't use this phone much, so I'm not really worried about battery consumption. So this one basically stays home, or I take it with me, and it's just for text messages. I have a separate phone number that only people that I know use this one here for text messages. And turn it off, of course. Push the red button, hold it for about 3 seconds, and she goes out. And to turn it back on again, we'd use the same button. As soon as it goes off, there we go. And I'll hit it for about 2.5 seconds. And it comes back on again. But if you're looking for a phone, which is a basic phone, just to have with you, if you have senior citizens, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles like that are older, and you're worried about them, this is a good phone to get for them. For kids, little kids, for a first phone, this is outstanding. And for anybody at all who just needs a phone, this is it. This one I bought off of Walmart.com, and with the shipping and everything included, this phone cost me $9.95. That's not bad, $9.95. And just the airtime by itself, it comes with 20 minutes airtime. You figure that the average phone, the average Tracfone, if you buy airtime, okay, without the doubling and without the bonus minutes, just if you get like a 60-minute card for $19.99, that breaks down to around 33 cents a minute. This phone here, okay, because it came from Walmart and it is a lower line phone, does not come with extra functions. On the front piece here, as you see, it's blacked out. But what you do get with that is when somebody calls you up on the phone, the little green phone flashes at you, and it also stays on if you have like a missed call. On the top, the blue square, that's for voicemail and for picture mail that comes in, and also for a text message, so you know there's a message waiting for you. And on the bottom, you've got that red circle. That's for two things. One, if you run low on airtime, it gives you a low airtime indicator that stays on steady. If your battery goes low, that little red light comes on again. I don't know if it flashes or not because I never let it go that low before, but if it does, that'll come on. It'll indicate that you do have a low battery. In that same spot, a yellow light appears. That's when the alarm goes off, and that'll flash. If you have it on snooze, it'll every now and then it'll flash at you, let you know that the snooze is set. But that basically is it. I think it's a good phone. It's a really good value. Wrong one. Very good value for $9.95. You can buy it from Tracfone online for $14.99, and that one does come with the double life per minute. So all depends on what you want. I do thank you much for watching this. I hope it helped you out a little bit. I know there's some really good reviews on this phone on the web on YouTube. But there might have been something that I let out that wasn't by somebody else, and it wasn't some little kid with the phone shaking it around and saying this and that. At least you're able to see what I'm talking about. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for further updates with Tracfones and also with digital cameras and other things that I do as well. And hopefully when you service up your ink printer, you're not going to have one of them blow up on you like I had today. So have a good day. Thank you very much. Cruiser, out.